The government of Tonga alongside Tonga Power Limited aims to achieve 50% of all electricity generation from renewable energy resources. What is renewable energy? Renewable energy is energy generated from natural processes that are continuously replenished. This includes sunlight and wind. How will we reach 50% renewable energy? Firstly, we need renewable energy generation. Achieving 50% renewable energy requires installation of solar and wind energy projects that will convert the power of the sun and wind into electricity. Currently, our plans involve installing solar projects here, and wind projects here. Secondly, battery energy storage systems are needed to store renewable energy to be used whenever the people of Tonga need it. Because the sun doesn't always shine and wind doesn't always blow, batteries will be installed here. Finally, the electricity needs to efficiently and reliably reach our customers. To achieve this, we have been upgrading our distribution lines and our customer connections. So far, we have completed upgrades here and are currently working to finish upgrades here. We have completed upgrades to Eua and Ha'apai and are currently working to finish upgrades in Vava'u. Here are all the projects Tonga Power Limited is involved with. Why do we want to achieve this goal? 1. Mainly to reduce reliance on imported fossil fuels whose prices are very volatile. 2. To allow Tonga to contribute to reducing effects of climate change. 3. This then allows us to provide electricity at a price that all Tongans can depend on. Achieving 50% renewable energy does not necessarily mean our electricity price will decrease by 50%. To get a better understanding of this, we'll need to look at how our electricity tariff is built up. Our current electricity tariff is built of two components: fuel costs and non-fuel costs. Fuel costs, the cost of diesel, which is the main source of electricity generation in Tonga. This is dependent on oil prices and rates charged by suppliers. 48% of our tariff is allocated to cover fuel costs in generating electricity. Non-fuel costs is the capital and operating costs of Tonga Power. A. Capital expenses. Money spent to buy, maintain, or improve assets such as generators used for generating electricity, as well as distribution lines and poles, which allows for the supply and retailing of electricity for your electrical needs. B. Operating costs. Administrative costs for running the company, such as wages and personal protective equipment for our workers, office supplies, transportation, health and safety expenses are also part of operating costs. 52% of our electricity tariff covers all these expenses. Achieving 50% renewable energy will help decrease our fuel costs, resulting in the portion of our tariff dedicated to cover fuel costs decreasing from 48% to 21.4%. Although these fuel costs will decrease, Tonga Power will still be required to purchase 38.6% of electricity through independent power producers, and thus dedicate 18.5% of the fuel tariff to cover these costs. Independent power producers provide a more stable price as compared to the price of imported fossil fuels. 16.8% of renewable energy will be provided by donors and will require operation and maintenance as well as replacement costs to be covered by our tariff. On the other hand, non-fuel costs will increase due to additional operation and maintenance of renewable energy power plants, such as our wind farm and solar farm sites. Achieving the government's 50% target helps us in achieving our vision in powering the sustainable development for our kingdom, generating electricity that is sustainable as well as upgrading our distribution lines to provide a more safe and reliable power supply to the people of Tonga.